If you not fucking with Philly, my nigga, we not fucking with you. 215 so we fucking die, feel me, homie?
Welcome back to the Sutter Podcast. Got Mark to my left, Quinn to my right, security guard Quinn.
Yo.
Astro, yeah, Mark. How y'all doing?
I'm
Should take this off.
I feel like shit.
That's good. Emotionally, physically, mentally?
All of those.
I feel that. That's me right now. It's finals week, guys.
This man's the most energetic.
Yeah, because I've been locked in doors for like over 24 hours.
So and I can't.
Well, you was at work, bro.
I'm tired.
Vic said bull with all that like energy and everything, and then it's like, you know them Facebook memes where like you take off the mask and it's like a bunch of cracks.
I'm like fucking some reaching Maru shit.
I was crying under his mask.
But I feel his trapped in the room for 24 hours. So I've been trapped in my room for 24 hours.
Yours was by choice.
No, see, it's see, this is why I can't talk about it, because you guys don't understand. You guys don't live in the house I live in.
Yeah,
You guys don't know.
I kind of. But go ahead.
Go.
I got a flat, Mark. What am I gonna? It's like I wasn't trapped in the room for 24 hours. I was like fucking running all over Philly yesterday, but
So you
for good reason.
So what just happened?
Mentally, I feel like that. We talked about this before, where you feel
His
like,
head was trapped in a room.
yeah, it's like trapped in a cage.
Peacock's gotta fly, son.
It's gonna be deep.
Mark Wahlberg, chill.
And, oh yeah, good times.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's cold for no reason. Mark, there is no reason.
Jeez. That's Mother Nature. Mother Nature don't exist.
She don't.
It's all myth.
What's that smell?
Not
Shit.
bird.
What does it smell like though? I can't smell.
I don't want to say because might be another thing where like something stinks and I think it smells like food again.
I might have burped. I did burp. I might have smelled that.
It smells like Spanish food. That's why I like.
Oh well, we did have.
See, I told you.
It was like really seasoned steak and
It was fajitas.
Oh, and he had salsa. He put salsa in his fajita.
Yeah, because I smelled it. I'm like, what's that smell? I was like, the heater smell like Spanish food? I'm
That nigga
yeah,
like,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like last time before, it smelled like McDonald's. And you said you shitted yourself. I'm like, all right, why does that smell like Spanish food?
No,
But yeah,
I just shit myself in a while.
I'm happy.
We had like good 3 minute wait. I just heard that. You just had like 3 minutes of dialogue without looking at the camera. So we got
I've been
some
looking.
shit. I haven't. I'm looking at y'all. So we got like some things we want to talk about. One being, or you want to? I feel like, nah. We'll close off with that. So first thing I want to talk about, my man's. I forgot what his name was, but he was trying to change. He tried to get 20 years younger. And I felt that, like, if I were 20 years younger, yeah, I'd be zero. Oh, I don't want to do that. But there's a man out there, I think it was in England.
No, you be
3
October,
months.
November, yeah, about
3 months old.
You be 3 months old.
Cool. But this man, I think like in England or some shit, he tried to change his age, legally change his age from 60 something to 40, because he felt that way. He recently lost the case, but I just want to see what you said it was stupid.
I find that so fucking dumb.
Why?
Cause you can feel like that today, and then tomorrow you'll feel 60, motherfucker. You'll feel that shit. You'll be like, I'm 40. Jump off the step of the courtroom. You go, kak, 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 kak.
The one boy with the old head, he's like, I'm 65 and I feel great.
He does a
Like,
Super Mario jumping shit. Like, yo, fuck out of here.
yeah. So
You know, damn well after that.
I was
it was like, damn.
Wasn't that the John where like he did the back John, like you strap yourself into it and it's like you straighten out your back or something.
Okay, where we going?
The old
commercial?
head, yeah, the
it
commercial.
was like a Bowflex thing.
Yeah. And then he was like, I feel great.
Yeah, so then they basically said like, yeah, like you can't really do that, but like if you feel 40, you're more than welcome to feel that way.
You're more than
Feeling-
welcome to
yeah,
tell
like-
everybody.
That's what I feel. That's what I like. That's what I'm finding dumb about it. If you feel 40, motherfucker, feel 40.
It
Like,
wouldn't really change anything.
congrats to you.
Like, it's just how you feel.
Like, yeah, like congrats to you. You feel 40. You feel 40. But like,
It's not-
you're trying to legally change it. That's so dumb.
I would
like,
get it on the flip side. I feel like if like you're like, oh, I'm 18, but I feel 21,
right.
and then you try to do that. Like actually, they would actually make a difference there. Him being 60 or 40.
But then again, At a certain, like once you pass 21, it don't even matter anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no point for him to try to do it. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the last time they see me this bundled up in code was at the other location for ETC.
True. It's that time.
Yep.
But yeah. So, but like when I said but when I seen the story, I was like you. I'm like, yo, that's fucking stupid. And I'm sure you thought it was stupid too. But I could see where he's coming from. Because he got in trouble because he tried to make comparisons to the LGBTQ community plus community. Because, like, the whole idea of, like, we talked about it before, like, sex and gender, how gender is, like, a social construct. And then he was like, since they can change that according to however they feel, then I should be able to change my age. I'm like, which is very true. Because if you think about it, time is a social construct.
Please.
That's what I'm saying. But time is man-made, and so is the idea of gender. So how is it wrong for him to try and legally change his age?
Everything is man-made.
So I was like, yo, like he really got a point though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I understand, but that's the point of where you feel entitled to it because.
Why'd you bang?
I don't. Climax.
Yeah, Mike here, bro. Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is why.
Boy.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like he feels entitled to it because, like you said, my phone just went off.
That's basically what just happened. Like I was.
No, like my shit, like fucking buzzed extra hard for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, thank Ghost Friend.
So that's what I'm saying. He feels entitled to it because since it's man-made. No matter what they have on paper, it shouldn't matter what they have on paper, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, you know, just I guess it makes you feel.
It matters to them, like
it matters to them.
The whole gender thing.
I know, like that's like that. I can understand that, you know, but like with the age thing.
Wouldn't really make that much of a difference.
What do you mean?
With the age thing, wouldn't make that much of a difference, like.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying. Yeah, like exactly, because then you're gonna spend all this money just to change your age. Bro, just say you feel 40. Just say you're 40. Like,
that's what I was saying.
Like the only people who are gonna really know whoever asks for your ID for like anything important. So.
Or they're just looking at your face because you're 60 and you're not 40.
Exactly. Because then, yeah, exactly. They're gonna look at you like, wow.
You look really fucking old. For
you look like shit. Wow. You're like, I just turned 41. Nigga, you look 70.
You better off just saying your age and just trying to look younger than you are.
Exactly.
You get into?
That's why I'm saying it's dumb because like you said, it's a social construct and everything's man-made. So whatever they have on paper doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. Except important shit like gender and all that.
Now I get the idea because there's like I saw another thing. It was like there's this guy. He recently passed away, and there's another someone else too. But he's like 90 something. He's like his whole like thing is like I'm the badass grandpa or something like that. So he was like 90 something years old doing like crazy stunts, and he's doing them too. But he's still 90. But he's acting as if he were younger, which is cool. Like good for him. He's still living his life.
He gonna die if he do one more.
He did. Well, you know them crazy like you know the Olympic divers, Jones. He dove off of that and did like flips and shit at 90. Bro, don't make that face.
Bro, if that was me, that shit I would have fell right on my back and it would have been done. It would have been over. My bones would have broke from
you. Imagine that bull.
That's what. No, I'm talking about if I was 90? His age. Like I don't know why he even does. Like you know how much fear would be in my heart if I was like, yo, if I fuck up this spin or anything and I land on my body the wrong way, my bones are breaking from this.
He gonna come back to the surface. Oh,
this man's gonna come out.
Let me do that.
Strap the fuck up from armor, yo. This bull gonna be like, all right, y'all.
He gonna be the boy from SpongeBob.
Glass bones and paper skin. Every night I break my arms.
No, but just imagine like before he does the jump, he's like fucking Michelin Man and shit. Like,
well, he was just in a swimsuit.
I don't know what I'm saying, but like to prevent anything from breaking, I just picture like. That'd be crazy as shit. She's like, all right, y'all.
That probably increases impact, to be honest. If you were in a whole suit like that.
Yeah. You would hit this shit harder.
Yeah. You good?
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Your TED Talk. I want to have a TED Talk. I don't know about what, but that'd be cool to do one day.
Masturbation.
You remember the Vine of the one dude who's from TED Talk and all they took was from him breathing? Everybody just clapping.
You know what I love watching, yo?
What?
That video of fucking the black bull. He's like, "You figured me out." He's like, "You look like you don't want to be here. You figured me out."
Oh yeah.
That shit is so funny. I crack up at that shit because that's how it used to be at Left Aid. They used to be like, "What's wrong, Q? You look upset.
Like,
But you won't be here.
You look tired.
You figured me out." You motherfuckers.
Shit.
That was me, like, delivering at 3 in the morning, and then they'd be like, "Yo, what's wrong? You look tired." I'm like, "Yeah."
I hate them Captain Obvious people,
Bro,
yo.
it was Black Friday, bro. Like, it was that weekend, bro. I was so just not with it. My face showed it 100%, and they were just at the end of the day. Yeah, what's wrong? You didn't see yourself today. I was like,
eyes cracked up, like.
That's what I'm saying. Like my manager, the store manager used to come up to me, like when I'm taking the trash out. I take the trash out at the end of my shift, so I'm like 10 hours in at this point, almost 11. I'm tired as shit. Come up to me, "What's wrong? You look upset." Bitch, I'm tired. I want to go fuck home. Like
I don't drink coffee. I don't do energy drinks.
right. I don't do none of that, and I'm not like the rest of your peoples out here on fucking Addies and shit. Like, fuck out of here, yo. Like,
You know what the figure me out, John?
kind of just expose some people, but no, like,
You didn't say any names.
yeah, but like, no, like, for real though, like, you coming up to me, obviously, I got done working this long ass shift, you gonna look at me talking about something, what's wrong? Bitch, it's 90 degrees outside at 7 in the morning, I'm tired. I'm hot, I'm tired. The fucking stockroom is with all this shit, and I had to fucking move around. Fuck.
Shit.
Bitch.
But yeah, for the figure me out, John, it made me think about, because I was cooking some shit, and you know, I just like, you just be there like
chefing it up. Okay.
you just be like, if you're making something, you just have the microwave for another way to think about it, is you just like standing there waiting for it to be done. So I was making shit, and I had thought about, remember the one Vine where it was like, if you or a loved one has ever experienced this, it's like, if you answered yes or no, nigga. That shit was funny. Oh, you broke the squirrel?
It was popping out. But
Or no. And he sits back down. He's like, alright.
I remember one time when you said something on Twitter. You're like, I'm delivered. And you're like, no one's probably gonna get this. And
Oh yeah, because it was through text.
I get it.
Yeah. Cause what is it?
Fine.
Got it.
Bull.
Yeah, I know with the reference I was making, but what made me say that?
Mm-hmm.
He sent me something.
Yeah, I know.
And he was like, and I was like, I am delivered. He was like, I was like, you're probably not gonna get that, but whatever. And he was like, I ain't gay no more.
I ain't gay no more.
Yo,
I said, I ain't gay no more. Huh?
So chill. Watch what you say.
What?
So watch what you say.
I'm gonna end up not posting the Oscars.
Oh, yo, yeah.
Watch out.
Like, these guys reference a homophobic Vine. It's like,
Not even because the gay.
he was gay.
Himself. Yeah.
I love all people.
They're not gonna let us be on Hot Ones now.
Bro, you know how often we say it's like, yo, we don't have nothing against anybody. It's just conversation or anything like that. Like, we really.
No, but I'm mad
It's
because
just a term.
people
That's just
gonna
what you-
act like they don't have day-to-day conversations like this with
Yeah.
their friends. They gonna look at us
Other
because
people.
we have a platform
Yeah.
and we're speaking to a larger audience. They gonna be like, well, these motherfuckers is in the wrong.
Yeah,
no.
like, oh my god, what the hell? What did that happen?
You hit a nerve, Q. You hit a nerve.
No, because the whole thing, I did a platform. All right, so this is kind of different, but kind of the argument got me upset. So, and like, I don't know if y'all know about the whole thing with Kareem Hunt, the football player that like got taken out the league and shit for hitting a woman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and it was like the hotel video thing.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
So
My
that.
man was swinging.
He said,
He really,
"What's up, pussy?"
he really wasn't like he pushed the bull. He did push the girl like lightly to just kind of like avoid conversation. Then he kicked her, which was out of pocket. Which even that it was just kind
Like, he ain't do nothing wrong. Like, he lightly pushed her, then pulled a gun out and pulled the trigger.
No.
But that was.
The whole thing is that like I feel like it was.
No, he's sad.
There has been worse in the NFL, and they treated and that was a way less degree of like what the situation got. Because there's a player who's still playing who did the same shit and he got drafted and shit. And then Ray Rice dragged his girl out of elevator, even though she's not playing, but that was something way worse.
Yo.
But that situation, right? So he got taken out the team, right? Cool, like that he deserves
Real quick,
that.
can I just say something? No, because I laughed when you said Ray Rice pulled the joint out the elevator. I don't want people to think I condone it. It's just one of those things where like I picture in my mind like, what would I have done if I seen a motherfucker pull a bitch out of the elevator? Like, what I have been like, all right, I'm gonna go back to my room. Or like, what up?
I would have been like, oh.
Also,
okay, so.
Also, we domestics.
Okay, so this is what happens here. Okay.
I'm like, oh, so you get down like that.
you and your first thought, like,
all right.
I don't want to keep going with this joke though. Because I was about to say.
But I had to explain why I laughed because I don't want people to be like, I think domestic violence is funny. It's just a nervous type of.
Cute. You're the famous one out of everybody. No one's gonna hate you.
That's worse.
Yeah, you're gonna get taken off the Oscars. But like my thought was like you said, it's like what would you do if you saw somebody do that? It's like your first thought was like you see him like halfway out the elevator, like yo Ray Rice, I'm such a big fan.
Come here, bitch. I'm like,
oh. I'm such a big fan. You just see the body getting dragged out, which is fucked up. They also like he did a press conference. She forgave him. It's done. We don't condone it. But just imagine yourself in that situation. You're just like, oh my God, Ray Rice, and you're like, oh shit. Who is that? And why is she on the floor?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I just pictured myself like stuck. Like I think I should turn around before Bull grip me up. Like he'll hold.
Can I have an autograph? Ooh, shit. Wow.
All right.
Real quick. Go ahead, bro.
That's like your third real quick.
No.
No. Cause
I'll be like, all right.
As I was watching Creed, I couldn't stop laughing because. When he was saying certain shit, I kept thinking of Killmonger. He's like, when I say it, I mean that shit. And I'm like, yo, stop. He was sounding real aggressive in Creed. I'm like, yo, bro. This
character.
Relax, Killmonger.
I would have just been like, damn. All right, so I'm going to walk away. We ain't going to act like we saw nothing, all right? But I'm going to come back around. Hopefully you don't got nobody in your grip. And then we can talk. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna head in the other direction. Alright, see you. Check your
peace. We're gonna rehearse this? Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, the whole situation of Kareem Hunt. So he got taken out of the league as deserved, whatever. He messed up multiple times and that video came out and it made it worse. Which is a whole other discussion. We can talk about this in a whole other episode, but my whole thing was, Bull Shannon Sharp was like, there's no problem. They was having on his show, they was having a whole conversation about it. And he was upset because they were saying like he should be out the league. I agree that he should be out the league, but if we're gonna have this discussion, is that he should never work again. I want this to be done throughout all positions, all jobs. Like if you're a doctor and you do this, you should not be able to do this. If that's the way we're going, he was saying that I want the same treatment for everybody. Not just because because you said we have a platform. Because like just because he has a platform does not mean he should not be able to work anymore. But if we're gonna go that route, then that should go across the board for police officers, all that stuff. And the one lady that was like moderating between the two of them, she was like, no, like that's wrong. Like he has a platform that's why he shouldn't have it because he has the platform. He was like,
she white.
Yeah. So he was saying, so he was like, oh, and then he was like, why is that the case? And he was like, oh, because they have a platform that like they look at a higher standard. So he was like, you mean to tell me the doctors and all those other people don't get looked at a higher standard? And she just shut. And he was real calm about it. He just hit it with facts. And I'm like, I agree with him. And he didn't back down because they were trying to like make him the bad guy. He's like, no. He's like, I just want equal treatment. Because him as an athlete, he kind of felt it like, oh damn, like he fucked up. But like, if you're gonna punish us to that degree, punish everybody to that degree. Because literally the same thing happened a couple years ago in the WNBA where it was like a lesbian couple where like they were both players but the one beat up the other.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're both still playing and they're still together.
But they don't see it as domestic violence because it's two women or whatever.
And not even that. It's just like they didn't get that treatment of like not being able to ever play again. They nothing happened to them because of it. Nothing happened.
But then again,
she got suspended, but she's still playing.
Yeah.
So like. This is like he just wants that same treatment for everybody. That's all he was saying. They're like, no, they have a higher standard. Football players, and that's what we talked about this before. Like us taking people taking celebrities' words to a higher standard.
Yeah.
Like that's annoying. It's like no, they're still people.
Right.
If you're gonna treat Kanye that way, treat the same fucking weirdo that you know across the street the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the platform does not make a difference.
But like another argument that was going around was we're like obviously we're condoning all these people, right? I mean, like we're like banishing them. Like, yo, you can't say this. Condoning, yeah.
I was like,
I only graduated 12th grade. I don't know how to say words. So, like, but y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we bashing all these people, right? And then somebody mentioned it, like, oh, but we got a racist ass president, fucking sexual assaulter, fucking in the office, and everybody's okay with it. No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Over 50%.
Over, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not okay with it, but our word don't mean shit. All the white people's words mean shit. So if they say, hey, it was in the...
You're losing me, bud. You're losing me.
How am I losing you?
You said the white people's voice.
But that's what I'm saying. All the people care about is the white people's voice. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about ours. They don't give a fuck about what we gotta say. Do you think they give a fuck if that Shannon made that point? They're only gonna care about the white bitch that fucking backlash at him and be like, oh, she's right. Shannon doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just another angry black guy yelling at a fucking female in a argument. That's how you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? I know that's what I'm saying. People on his side, but like, then again, it's still not gonna mean nothing. That's what I'm saying. Is like, we in they world, all man. Because how is Donald Trump?
They're the majority.
That's what I'm saying. Because how is Donald Trump in office? You know, after all that shit he's done.
Continue.
You know what I'm saying? So
this man just sitting in a big ass building.
Now he's got all this protection and shit.
Yo, alright, time out. You losing me.
He said it. We didn't say it.
The red dot over there.
Anything happen?
Over there.
You see anything happen
right now?
You gonna see one hole right in the middle of the screen.
No, but like,
Stay by my laptop.
oh yeah. I'm just saying, like, they don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. All these people, they blowing shit out of proportion, but it's always to the people of color. Because like,
which we talked about on Twitter before about the whole like drama queen Tom Brady thing and OBJ like being overly
like it's always they coming at the people of color because when it comes to the white man, they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, this black guy, we're gonna accuse him of sexual assault. I heard Donald Trump has been accused of sexual assault too. Why aren't you getting mad at that? Like,
which also another thing, which is crazy, is that like,
I'm not saying it's not fair that the black guy, like, yeah, if the black guy sexually assaults someone,
he should be treated.
Yeah,
he should get repercussions, but same thing for everybody else.
Get that boy up there too, like fuck. If we getting all the sexual assaulters out of here, go get him. He's right there.
You gotta put that nigga on the map. If he's a sexual offender.
If you want equality, that goes for all the benefits and all the negatives that come with it. Like if you want that same type of
put
shit,
that man on the map. Be like, yo, Donald Trump is up the block, and he's a red dot. Okay, watch out for boy.
But yeah, so and then like another thing I kind of find weird too is that there's literally like during the offseason, the quarterback or like backup, I don't know what, they keep switching him in and out. But for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jameis Winston, he had a whole thing with Uber where he like sexually assaulted an Uber driver, and he got suspended for it, and he's still on the team. And there was like a whole lawsuit. He lost the lawsuit.
First off, I'm not saying it's wrong. Like how what I'm trying to say is I'm not saying the Uber driver is lying or anything like that. But how the fuck? What was he sitting in the front? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He was in the back.
It don't matter. You can.
He went to reach up and
shit like that. Yeah. Damn, that's some rapey shit. Like,
yeah,
I mean, to be honest, rapist.
To be honest, I didn't even worry about that. I worry about my safety.
I'm like, oh, we raping like you in the back.
He could have crashed the car.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's weird, nigga. Like, why would you do that? Because I'm sitting here like, how you going? I'm like, was he sitting in the front? Because you know, like,
that's
you know what
I heard. He was in the back and he reached over.
That's a rapist. Like, he like, come on, girl.
And there's still Ben Roethlisberger. There's bar footage of him going to a bathroom where there was a female that accused him of rape, and he's still playing. White man.
White man. Yeah, that's dumb. Yo, but I was gonna drift away for a second and say there was some of that topic about equality against the board. Ebro from Hot 97. He's basically saying how.
Sorry.
He said it was gonna be a turn.
No. It's just I was thinking of something else in Key and Peele. It was the football John, and there was the
Ibrahim Moises.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm sorry.
Huckleberry. No,
Huckleberry. Javaris in the mall.
Construction noise.
I was confused. I don't remember that one. He said, Ebro.
Eastern State. Ebro.
Ebro.
197. This is back that whole.
Is he not 97?
Yeah, he's top 97. At the moment, I mean, where I was watching the video, it was an old video.
Okay.
It was about Lil Yachty back when that beef for Ebro was going on. Basically, like, cause I had never seen it. I heard people talking about it. I'm like, how come I've never seen that whole beef between them? Like, what happened? And basically, like, Ebro was talking like, I said some things to Yachty. I said some things about Yachty, and he gonna drop a track, basically showcasing his bars to Hot 97, and he's feeling a little hurt. He's feeling a little, and then Rosenberg was like, well, I don't know if he's feeling hurt, and I don't know if he's really dissing. And if anything, he, like, I think he's just showcasing his bars. He's like, nah, bro, he's dissing because of the way the track was, like, said and all that. And he's like, Rosenberg's kind of defending Yachty. He's like, yeah, but you kind of attacked him and all this. And he's like, Ebro's like, nah, bro, every person that sits up in this chair, I treat the same. He's like, you want to be a big dog? You want to be a big man in a rap game? I'm going to treat you like a big dog in a rap game. And in the rap game.
This is old.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this now. What you're talking about? This is old.
Yeah, he's like, so if you want to be one of the top dogs, I'm going to treat you like a top dog. If you can't handle it, then go get the fuck out, you know? And then, like, go get the, go, don't let the door hit you on the way up, man. But, like, I kind of think about that, and I'm like, that's true shit, though, like, because Yachty called, that's when Yachty called it, and that's how that whole beef started, like, Yachty called in trying to defend himself, and then Ebro's Ebro still, it's like, but, like, even then, I had been seeing the Complex News interview with him and Joe Budden, because he be wearing butters, so like
he sound like an old head. It's like he was over here on Sunday. I saw Joe Butters.
I saw that what's that cat name? The butter fella.
Yeah,
Joe Budden when he was like snapping at Yachty.
So you can't be happy all the time.
He's like, this motherfucker is good. He was so mad, yo. He's like,
he got veins. He's yelling. You can't be.
He's like, Yachty was like, nigga, relax. Like, why are you so mad for it? Like, yo, because like Joe Budden was fucking. He's like, shut the fuck. That's a very media trained answer right there.
To be honest, that's how you be though. When we get you tight, you be like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you be really mad sometimes.
No, but y'all pick on me. Y'all get me mad.
That's
like,
what they were doing.
No, but Yachty wasn't mad because Joe Budden was picking on Yachty. That's different. Like, it would have been different if I pick on y'all, but I'm getting mad at the same time off the shit I'm saying.
Which is all.
Like, off the shit I'm saying. Like,
y'all really getting heated at myself.
He didn't let Yachty answer. He's getting mad. He's like, so what are you trying to say? Yachty's like, well, I'm trying to say, no, that's a very media trained answer. And I'm like, bro, relax. Like, what the fuck, yo?
He's like, you got mad active up there. He said, no, what are you trying to say? But no, that was a really weird question to ask. I forgot what it was, but he's basically saying like, oh, like how do you balance some shit?
Because it was a 360 between fucking people who sign. It's like there's a 360 pay loop between promotions, like because they were talking about how like they seen Yachty doing promotion for Target, a promo for Target, and this and that.
Yeah, that's old too.
Yeah, that was old ass. So that's why Joe Budden was like, so who?
I love you, Joe Budden. So
no, Joe Budden gets like he's like, hold on, academics, hold on. And, yo, so he's like, hold on, so did you or did you not sign off on the 360? I just want to know. But he's asking them dumb personal.
Is that what he asked?
He asked
that was about him just being happy. Like, happy in general.
Well, yeah, because he was asking like, did you sign off so that your whole like company could make money off of you, or did you do it so that you can make money for yourself or some shit like that? The way he was asking them. But yeah, the Yachty answered. He was like, "It's a very media trained answer." And he's like, "Oh boy, you fucking good!" Like, started snapping like, "Yo, relax." All right,
you cannot tell me.
We played the clip back to just to like refresh our memory, but What do you want to say?
Basically, what I was saying that for was in that interview, Yachty basically like not apologizes, but he acknowledges his wrongs within like calling the Hot 97 and speaking to Ebro, because he's like, I let my emotions get the best of me, and I did something I shouldn't have done, because because basically people look at all the actions you do when you was a celebrity or like any type of influencer, so like anything you do is on eggshells and thin ice. So basically he was just acknowledging, he's like, like I shouldn't have done that, because I should have just let Ebro speak his piece and just left it at that. And basically like,
mind you, at 19 you talking like that, so like,
yeah,
there's a lot of grown ass men that won't be like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So not the wow. Okay. What I was basically saying before, I was thinking of from that interview, is what you just played, was basically the whole idea of like the question he was asking, like about how I'm happy all the time and shit. Is like, I get Joe Budden part. He was basically like, you can't be happy. Like, no shit, you can't be happy all the time. That's not realistic. Like he's saying, he's like, yo, I literally a year ago I ain't have shit. Like I was in school, a broke college student, and now I don't have to worry about anything ever again. Like, what do you mean I can't be the happiest I've ever been ever? Like I'm at the best part of my life. I'm 19.
Why can't I tell people that I'm happy?
Which is like, it's true. Like there's a difference between having a bad day. Like he could be having a bad day, he could still be happy.
But
consistently.
But like,
happy.
yeah, but you mean like in the next hour or the next day he's still gonna be like unhappy? It's like, no, it's just something that's
little
happening.
Joe Budden gotta remember though, like, it's crazy because a celebrity's bad day, it's probably like our good day.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like our really good day. So like, I just made $1,000 today. Wow, that's the lowest I've ever made. Like
Budden took it to like too literal level, and he's just like, yo, like, all right, yeah, obviously you can't be happy all the time, but like, life is fucking good right now. Like you can't.
Basically.
And then he just started snapping out of proportion. Saying his record, his label was trash for probably whatever reason. He probably didn't want.
I think Joe Budden just doesn't like Capitol.
Yeah, they probably just didn't want to sign him or some dumb shit like this, deeply rooted in that. Because there's other artists in there that are on Capitol.
Right.
So like, I don't know. But
Capitol's trash.
Yeah, like, would they cut you? Like, with your one song?
They sent me back, yo. They sent me a letter. They were like, sorry, we can't go forward with your application. There has been other, people that we are moving forward with, but unfortunately we can't move with your resume. So we're just gonna, keep it going.
So you just this how angry as hell. Just equal playing field.
Equal playing field, basically. That's why I brought up Ebro and all that.
Yeah, he's bugging. He's always bugging though. He just has, like, he says it's not like old man type thing, but literally every time it's just him snapping on younger rappers that are coming out.
Well, yeah, he just hates the way they act. Like, a lot of people are stuck, like, because I'm stuck in the past of music and all that, but a lot of them are stuck in the ways of old rappers, and they're not moving with the new times.
This happened like 10, like Tyler Creator's Our Future shit. That was like 10 years before Lil Yachty, and they was already bugging. Nobody was snapping on the degree that they are now. Like, it's just.
I mean, people had their disagreements of Odd Future when they first came out, because they were so out of
Joe Budden level, like.
Yeah. Well, was Joe Budden even with Complex at that time?
They had some type of show running for a grip, but I don't know how long. But still,
at that point,
it's not like a new phenomenon of like younger rappers acting stupid. Like, they're young.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like rappers getting signed when they were like in their 20s, like grown men.
20s, late 20s.
Yeah, like it was because there was no internet. Like they would have to grind through like just being artists through that. Now it's just like one video an 18-year-old puts up and he could be a millionaire by the next day. Like, and now that's basically what's happening. It's like, and it's just a bunch of broke kids. Yeah. A bunch of broke kids just having their lives changed. You expect them to know what to do with that type of fucking money or responsibility. They don't have no. They literally they just got out of high school.
Yeah. But like that's what I'm saying. Like Joe Budden is basically trying to get a fucking wise ass answer out of Yachty, and it's like you most likely know no one is in his corner trying to tell him like like be smart or actually
nobody knows.
Be happy. Like
nobody probably knows what to do with the tech.
Exactly.
A year ago, he was, or even not even that, because he was in college. He was like in University of Georgia, something like that. Literally a week ago, he had to like raise his hand to talk, and he couldn't go to the bathroom without asking. Now he's like he can literally do whatever the fuck he wants,
Yeah.
You know,
but like my whole thing is like my whole thing is like Joe Budden wants all these rappers to act like him, speak like him, talk like him, think like him. Why don't you be that person to like, yo, come under my wing and let me show you the ropes of like how to maneuver through this life. You're just coming like that's like a big podcast people coming to us and be like, well, what the fuck you guys are doing all this fucking wrong? What makes you think you're the best podcasters? This and that. It's like, but like, first of all, you coming at us like, yeah, we're.
On top of that, man, we know we're not, but we're trying.
Yeah, like,
and he's trying too. Like shit, like he just. But you know what's crazy? Is like, could you imagine? Cause Yachty did a good, like, I'm not a crazy fan of it, but he did a good ass job of handling that. Could you imagine us pulling up into a studio and Joe Budden yelling at us like that?
I'll be like, yo, you know what?
You imagine us being calm, like in all seriousness.
You know how?
Exactly.
It was so funny because we were talking about it the other day with my mom. It was just like St. Peter's and stuff. Like I would literally look just like how he was. Like if the teacher was just yelling at me, I'd just been like,
all right.
First off, I got a smart ass mouth. Y'all know this.
It would just get into an argument.
Like I would be like.
I'm like, yo, if you're gonna yell at me, like I'm gonna like cut off the cameras, like we could really like do some shit. Like I
would be like, but wait, I would just, you know, I would let him rock, and then with the most, cause I like to make people feel stupid. Like with the most common voice, I just look at him like, so are you done yet? Cause I want to get this interview over with. Like, I'm like, yo, you're not gonna just sit here and keep spazzing for no little reason. Like
especially somebody.
Don't get me wrong, I like Joe Budden because he's funny as shit when he starts spazzing like that. But
they probably just met like an hour ago.
Exactly.
Like he knew him. Like, yeah,
but the thing is like behind cameras is like, yo, what's up, bro? Like I really like that. I like that album you did.
And that's,
so the camera comes up, fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, yo, like why, like we like this. I get it, your show and shit like that. Like, what are you trying to like get all big for? Like, we get the reason why you're doing this is because you're trying to get people to watch. Like, don't do this shit. Like, talk to me like we actually are like having a good conversation. Like, we're not trying to get something to get popular. Like, not every video you have to spaz out. Like, you have to make yourself look like you're doing something. Just people will enjoy just watching a regular conversation. Like, why are you trying to like make something bigger out of this episode, like, or something? Like, it's just shit like that.
But looks like we're out of time, gentlemen. Where can they
Don't you tell me.
You gotta, as soon as you say that, editors, we gotta put audience forward.
Where can they find you, Joe Budden?
We know. You can find me. It's Instagram, Twitter, Marky Mark. Quinn, where can they find you?
Whoa!
My bad.
It looks like you just trying. It looks like you just trying to like fix yourself because you fucked up.
Whoa!
My bad.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Q, etc. And also streaming on twitch.tv/real, etc. Ain't been streaming probably been a week. Yeah, it's been a week. But maybe if I'm not doing nothing tomorrow, I'll let y'all not gonna, by the time y'all see this, so Sunday, y'all should have already seen the notifications and all that. Go check me out, twitch.tv/real, etc. Vic, where can you find you, bro?
Find me on Instagram and Twitter, YoungDaggerVic. And same thing for etc. Real, etc. @gmail.com. @gmail.com is the email. Don't really, make it because we got that new rolling thing at the bottom. I know y'all mess with that. It's doing a little nice.
I don't like the stock market,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The NASDAQ just went down 30 points.
Yo, shout us out if you like the videos, yo. It's okay if you don't really know us.
We'll tell you about it. Love y'all. See you next week. Bye.